Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. This is episode 5, where last time we were given some pretty interesting stuff at the end of the episode. Jetstream Sam, the man of the hour, appeared on every single TV screen in this plaza and was like, hey man, do you think these guys have a choice? And we can hear their internal thought processes about how actually terrified they are. And that's something I actually really love about Metal Gear, since continuing on from the Metal Gear Solid 4 storyline with like the nanomachines, like doing like the emotion suppressants and all of that kind of jazz. How the war economy is struggling. It's such a good continuation of plot elements of Metal Gear Solid 4, and I'm having a great time. Now, just want to quickly address something from episode 3, specifically is a lot of you mentioned speed-related issues, like the game was being played on turbo mode, and funnily enough, I didn't even notice. The game was going at that speed for me while I was playing. It wasn't an issue with the video. It may be an issue with Xbox's Quick Resume feature, where it caused like the character movements to be a little bit like jittery, and it was going in like 2 times speed. So I like to think that I did okay getting through the game at double the speed, which is really funny, but apologies for that. I think episode 4 was good, but hey, if I couldn't identify it in episode 3, upon rewatching it, I think I could notice that it was definitely a lot faster than what I was used to, but I'm testing something. At the moment, I don't know if it's going faster than normal, but I have used Quick Resume again. I want to see if it's a constant glitch. And if it is, I can restart the game again, but we're going to push forward after this last encounter where Raiden's feeling a bit weak. After that encounter, we're going to run through the codec now. Once we get into gameplay and Raiden gets a little bit like ready to go again, hopefully we'll start seeing if we're dealing with those speed issues once again. But let's jump right into the codec. I'm going to talk to Wolf some more specifically before moving on to. I guess we'll have to avoid some people because I'm feeling a little weak. We're also probably going to get out of this. We're also probably going to get out of the sombrero outfit now. We're going to go back to the classic Raiden. So let me put my custom body back on. And in terms of weaponry, we do have some BP. So I'm going to look into upgrading these materials now. So we'll do endurance. We'll get more fuel cells. There's a good amount of BP that you get at the end of each episode, which is good. We're going to do aerial parry because it's probably a really good idea to actually have that in mind. I might do sweep kick as well. Oh, which is unlocked 2 others: quick draw and lightning strike, enabling him to attack immediately as he draws his blade. Okay, I'll get that. And I don't have enough BP, but a rapid series of damaging attacks can be next. And obviously we can do some enhancements for our weapon. So we might do. We'll get both of these actually. Absorption. Nice. All right. Take our BP down to nothing. I'll exit the customization screen. Get into the codec.
Raiden, your current emotional state appears highly volatile. I am sure you do not intend to abort the mission, but I suggest you avoid combat for the time being.
Alright, let's avoid combat by talking to our friends.
Raiden, come in. What is wrong? You knew those cyborgs signed up for this. What's the problem with it now?
Don't you get it, Boris?
We did listen to this last time.
I thought you knew what it meant. Not an easy thing. What about when the Soviets...
Big men don't, but when you... Your cause is...
I'm trying, but...
Yes. Raiden.
Okay, this is a repeat.
Men don't, when you... Your cause... Yes. Raiden? You okay?
Yeah. They knew what they signed up for. Maybe life backed them into a corner, but they knew the risks.
Exactly. A contractor's always balancing those risks against the money he's making. Those cops are no different.
That And they're actively helping Sundowner and Armstrong with all their shit. Having a bit of regret doesn't make killing kids okay.
Yeah, they had to know they were working for the bad guys. Even if they didn't, it doesn't absolve them of all their crimes.
Yeah, I know, Kev, but
Raiden?
I don't have time to think about this right now. I need to get back to the mission.
Roger that.
I need to get back to the mission.
Doc, what did Sam do to them?
Well, many cyborg soldiers' emotions are regulated by nanomachine-controlled drug doses and electric stimuli. It sustains the subject's confidence while suppressing fear, anxiety, any emotions detrimental to mission performance, really. I suspect that Desperado also uses it to boost the aggressiveness of their employees. Once, SOP nanomachines were used to control all PMC contractors, not just cyborgs in this way. These days, you can control cyborgs with far more accuracy than ever before. You are connecting directly to their central nervous and control systems, after all.
I know all of that, but how could I hear it?
Emotions can be suppressed in part purely by chemical interaction. This is done by administering dopamine, using beta blockers, cutting off the reabsorption of serotonin. However, emotions are one way in which the brain reacts to the impulses sent from the nervous system. These impulses come in many forms. For example, external information from visual and oral sensors, or input from the somatosensory system and from one's own consciousness. The changes in intraneural balance, the innervation potential, and consciousness that result, these things are what we generally refer to as emotion. In recent years, it has become possible to even alter one's consciousness via the right electrical stimuli. However, retaining full balance with this method still proves difficult. The latest research I've seen has been most enlightening. A suppressed set of emotions creates a closed feedback loop within the subject's consciousness. The cut-off consciousness generates its own emotion on some level, based on outside stimuli. But there is no way to actually output this emotion.
The cut-off consciousness?
Well, in an intense combat situation, have you ever felt as if what you are experiencing wasn't real? That you are viewing your own actions from some external vantage point?
Yeah, that does happen sometimes.
Most likely, the sensation is rather close to that. The consciousness is inherently separate from the decision-making parts of the brain. Experiments using functional MRI imaging have revealed much about the decision-making process. For example, did you know that the brain has already come to a conclusion 7 seconds before the decision is consciously made? In any case, while attending the Tucson conference, I heard about the most fascinating experiment. Output from the consciousness was separated from that produced by the decision-making brain. If I had to guess, World Marshal has taken such research and put it into full practical use.
That's crazy. What could it possibly be good for?
Well, judging by your current state, I'd say it has proven to be quite a useful psychological weapon.
Oh,
Scientists do not engage in pure research because they think it will necessarily prove useful in the future. They are curious. They want to know more, whether about the brain or elemental particles or any other thing. Locating funding for pure science projects is challenging, no doubt. But the results can form the core of future, more practical technologies. Consider the direct links between the theory of relativity and nuclear weapons, for example.
Dude, Doctor's codec calls about, like, cyborgs and AI and all of the stuff surrounding it is super, super interesting. Like, this codec is so well fleshed out that it's, like, it's insane. There's so much in here, and I really appreciate the codec.
Right. You appear to be suffering significant mental and emotional confusion. On the surface, you believe your cause for killing cyborgs is just. But deep inside, some part of you does not accept it. Some part of you does not truly believe in your sword of justice. It has lowered your effectiveness in the field.
I know. But if I just throw all that away, I'll...
Do you wish to abort the mission?
No. I'm the only hope those kids have got.
You have an important decision to make, Raiden. And soon. For now, it would be best if you avoided combat altogether.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Wolf is certainly one of the most interesting codec calls to have. We're talking to a robot wolf who is super intelligent. And really good discussions there.
Right. You appear to be
like
something.
I know.
wild.
You will never...
Yeah.
Alright. They've all got 1 for now. So let's avoid combat altogether, apparently. I can't even get into my drum can. Yeah, I can't get into my box, so I guess we're just gonna walk ahead until something happens. Just gonna avoid combat, just gonna walk on out of here. The slow start to the episode. Just walk around the outside. It'd be nice if there was maybe like a live codec situation going on at the moment while I was being spoken to while I could walk through here. I'm never usually a fan of like forced slowdown segments unless it's got like really good like cinematic effect and it's really engaging, but something like this, just like going for a slow walk through the plaza. Like in Metal Gear Solid 4 when we're Snake with the Mark III and we're crawling up to like all of our sneaking suits burning away, like that's like a cinematic way to have a slow segment, because you feel everything about that scene. This, on the other hand, a bit different. There's 2 guards at the thing. Alright, well this is where the objective is, so I guess something's gonna happen. Can't I have, like, Blade Wolf come in and help me out? Oh, God. Oh, here we go. Hey, guys. I don't think I can... I don't think I can parry in this scenario either. So this is fun. Alright guys, I'm just gonna walk away. Fuck. Dude! Whenever you get stunned, you take so long to recover. What the hell's going on? Ooh! What the fuck?
Not so black and white now, is it? Is your cause just? Or is that just what you tell yourself?
Why are you so quiet? What the hell? That was weird.
How pleased you are to chop away, Jack the Ripper. My name is Monsoon, of the Winds of Destruction.
Whoa.
Yeah, I guessed as much.
Psycho Mantis. Whoa! Whoa! How can we chop a man to bits when he's already in bits? Oh, that's fucking cool. Ugh.
Feasting on the insides of your enemies? How easily you ignore the loss of life when it suits your convenience. So tell me, who saves the weak from the man who saves the weak?
You're the ones exploiting them. You take advantage of their weakness. Of course they get hurt when you set them up as your human shield.
Kill or be killed, Jack. Phnom Penh taught me that.
Phnom Penh.
Yes, you aren't the only one to grow up in the killing fields. War is a cruel parent, but an effective teacher. Its final lesson is carved deep in my psyche. That this world and all its people are diseased. Free will is a myth. Religion is a joke. Controlled by something greater. Memes. The DNA of the soul. Shit. They
Yep.
are culture. They are everything we pass on. Expose someone to anger long enough, they learn to hate. They become a carrier.
Memes, Jack.
Despair. Oh, memes. Oh, past along. How about full of shit? Is that a meme? You can't fight nature, Jack. Wind blows,
Oh,
rain
man.
falls, and the strong prey upon the weak. Sam tells me you see your weapon as a tool. Something that saves lives, a means of justice. Now there's a pretty meme. Exquisite. It spared you the burden of all the lives you've taken. Absolved you of guilt when you enjoyed it. That is until the illusion was broken. Don't be ashamed. It's only nature running its course.
The game dialogue is quieter than the cutscene dialogue.
Nothing to answer for. You can die with a clear conscience.
Ooh.
You're right. About me, I mean. I knew something was off. After the Patriots, I thought I could walk off the battlefield and into a normal life. But here I am, surrounded by death, arguing philosophy with terrorists. I told myself this was about justice, about protecting the weak, but I was wrong.
Then you admit it.
I learned young that killing your enemies felt good. Really good. In America, my friends, my family, they helped me forget the devil inside. But who am I kidding? I was born to kill! The bit
Love his twin size as a weapon.
justice stuff. I guess I needed something to keep the Ripper in check when I was knee-deep in bodies.
You?
But you, all this, is a wake-up call to what I really believe. What I really am.
What are you saying?
I'm saying Jack is back.
Ooh, the red. What the hell?
Doctor, turn off my pain inhibitors.
What? This is madness. You
Do it!
All right.
He wants to feel this one. Ooh.
Pain. This is why I fight. This is my normal. My nature.
Raiden.
Lost your mind.
Unrestrained Raiden.
Who's next?
I'll take this dance. No, Sam. Report back to the chief. He's mine.
You're the boss.
I misjudged you. You are like us after all.
These designs are so
Just
cool.
being nasty. That nickname you love so much. Want to know how I got it? Actually, why don't I give you a demonstration? I think it's time for Jack to let her rip.
It's Beyblade. It's Beyblade! Let's fucking go! Monsoon. Monsoon with twin size. I love it. Great. So he's got a fog that we can't lock onto. So our blade mode is red now. That's super interesting. He keeps stunning me and then... Ooh! So I'm pretty sure, even though I've started with quick resume, this looks like it's going at normal speed, so I think we're okay. So it's just like a temporary thing? What the hell is going on with this dude? Oh shit, okay. Oh, that was my opportunity? Okay, yeah, good. I didn't want to do blade mode too early. Oh god. See how... Oh yeah, there we go. Our blade mode doesn't go down. That's interesting. Oh! Yeah, look at this! He can... That's amazing. He can like separate his body so he doesn't get hit. Wow. What the hell? That's so cool. Dude, what? What do we do? Oh, there we go. Yes! Oh! Okay, I see. I see what the go is. Oh, that's so cool. What the fuck? Oh, damn it! Am I doing? I think I'm doing it wrong. So when I need a slow-mo, I have to get like that one point, like specifically, like right away. Oh, hang on. There we go. It's not letting me parry in the air, even though I'm trying to. Oh god. Does it hurt?
Forget it! Welcome to my utopia of death! Magnetic force, Jack! Nature!
Oh. Oops.
I have won this!
Oh, I got it! I got it! Oops, and I missed my opportunity to... I didn't know you get hit so far away.
You are strong.
Ooh, what the fuck? Lorenz Force! Why does this sound like a Power Ranger thing? Oh god. Ah! Ah! What hit me? What's hitting me? Oh, it's the explosions. Where'd it go? Ah! Stop that. Fight me, coward. Oh my god. Yo! Stop that! Fight me!
You lost this one. Fear the unseen much, Jack?
His attacks are so weird! Ah! I'm getting kicked by a bunch of legs! Get the hell up. Dude!
So this is Jack's terrifying true form. Magnetic power!
Magnetic power! Okay, come on, man. Fight me, coward! Dude. How do you even avoid that? I'm literally frantically do it like shaking the left thumbstick. Like frantically. And I still can't avoid that. I've only avoided it the first time. The second time you stabbed me to pieces. Jesus Christ. Ah! I thought that would get me that time. What? What? How did the explosions linger for so long? That one was fine, but the other explosions linger for so long, apparently. Okay, buddy. This is like Metal Gear Magneto. He's like, through the power of magnets!
Now what? Yeah, Ripper.
Now what? Okay. It gave me a lot more time to react than I thought it would, so I was like, I'm just stood here. Yes! There we go. Destroyed, but keep going! Keep going! Oh my... The head bouncing away. Combat rank A, I'll take it. Holy shit. There's his head just bouncing.
Or be killed.
Don't be ashamed. It's only nature running its course. Your memes end here.
No. I passed one. To you.
Your meme ends here.
Sure as the sun will rise. The slaughter will continue. Now, I return to the earth. Wind blows. Rain falls. The strong prey on the weak. All is as it should be.
Ripper mode tutorial is now playable via VR missions. Ripper mode? God damn, Raiden.
Raiden?
I'm fine, Kevin. Relax. I'll get the brains.
Man gets like Spartan Rage ability. He goes full Kratos.
For anyone else.
Kratos Raiden.
All right, man.
Later.
Punished Raiden. Jack punished Ripper. So good. And again, the boss battle to end the chapter, RO3. Status closed. Yeah, tactical size in twin size. Dystopia unlocked. That's cool. So we got his Monsoon's Psy weapons as well. So let's have a look at customization. We get some more enhancements. Strength +3. And absorption. We get strength. Unique weapon. So the size. A Psy dagger powered by Lorentz force. Following Fleming's left-hand rule for motors, this force is generated by a magnetic field created by the user's cyborg body and the electrical current flowing through the Psy, developed after careful analysis of Monsoon's battle data. So cool. The way that he just separate his whole body. Super interesting. And more health and fuel cell upgrades. Perfect. Alright. Let's move on. I'm glad I took the sombrero off to have that fight be a little bit more serious. Because that was awesome. We're at World Marshal now.
You killed Monsoon. I'm impressed. The brains are in the server room undergoing training. Knock yourself out. Go nuts.
Wild. Alright. You don't mind if I fuck up your chair placements? You mind if I fuck up your chair placements? Hope you didn't need these! We're gonna go into the codec now. I'm gonna have a chat to some people. That fight was way too fast-paced that I forgot to even check in with them during the fight. But let's see what they have to say now.
Happy, Boris? They're all dead. No mercy. Just like you wanted.
Raiden.
So much for all that shit I said I believed in. I read that only 1 in 50 soldiers can kill with zero hesitation. Guess I'm a 2%er, huh? I know what they went through, yeah. But I sure as hell didn't let it stop me.
No, I guess not.
Regular guys, they couldn't handle it. All the blood and body parts, the fear in dying eyes. Me, though, I like it. A lot. No hesitation. No regrets. Maybe it's in my blood. Maybe it's the Sears program. Probably both. The younger you learn a thing, the better you retain it, you know? I remember Liberia like it was yesterday. All the abuse. The threats at gunpoint. Next thing I know, I'm getting off on cutting guys to shreds.
Raiden.
But afterwards it was tough. Especially once I got to the US. I got counseling. An education. But every time I talked with someone normal, I felt like all the killing I'd done was gonna crush me. And it didn't stop. Not in my dreams, anyway. I'd hear voices at night, calling out all my crimes, but I couldn't shut them out. The rest of my crew adapted to American life well enough, but I never could.
And it returns only now. Raiden, I'm sorry about earlier. I was too hard on you.
Nah, I'd be dead without you. I'd still be in Liberia, surrounded by crazy.
I've always known you have a dark part in your mind. Perhaps I should not have hired you at all. Perhaps you should not be near Battlefield.
The hell with that. If I hadn't signed up, I wouldn't be here to help put an end to this. I gotta do what I can to stop that VR training. I'm not the only one suffering. I need to do this for my old friends. The boys back in Liberia who didn't survive. I survived all the killing, thrived on it, but the experience destroyed them.
Duh.
Sorry. I better get moving.
I'm Raiden, and I'm the Ripper, and I'm edgy, and I like swords and killing, because I'm Raiden, and I'm edgy. Did I mention that I'm edgy?
What do you think about what Monsoon said earlier about memes? You think we're all doomed to follow some coded-in routine? That there's no free will?
Well, you're always going to have restraints based on what culture you're born into. The concept of memes was first proposed by Richard Dawkins in a book called The Selfish Gene. Dawkins, a biologist, stated that even if the actions of a living thing appear to be altruistic, each of its genes is still engaging in selfish behavior, purely as a matter of survival.
Yeah, I heard about that.
He went on to define memes as a different kind of self-replicating unit. They're the genes of a culture, from fashion to chord progressions in music, even political expression. And just like normal genes, they replicate. They grow, infecting more and more people.
That they do.
Buy a shirt you like and put it on. Other people see you wearing it, then buy it for themselves.
Yeah, the genes of a culture makes it all sound pretty lofty. But the way Dawkins puts it, memes can also transmit worthless things, even the bad parts of a culture. Fashion's one thing, but value-related memes can put huge restraints on people's lives. For example, the idea that having lots of money is the ultimate goal, the thing we should all strive for.
Like in the US.
Any capitalist country, really. But anyway, you catch this money worship meme, then not only are you trying to get rich, you're also spreading that idea to other people. You have to. If that meme isn't the cultural norm, then what are you working for?
So you start spreading the word about how important it is to succeed, earn status.
Right. And the really contagious memes can be even worse. For example, revenge. A guy sees his countrymen killed by terrorism, so he becomes a terrorist and retaliates. It's an infinite loop.
I think it's the same thing with child soldiers. Kids' parents are killed by other kids, so they join the war next and start killing other people's parents. There's gotta be a way to break the cycle, though.
Dawkins wrote about that, too. How we can rebel against our genes and memes. Once you're aware of your own memes, you can train yourself to identify and replicate the good ones.
And kill the bad ones.
Right.
Well, that starts with me stopping this VR shit. The Sears program's one hell of a bad meme machine.
Bad meme machine. God damn. It's also interesting that Raiden's, well, Quinton Flynn's portrayal and his voice acting for Raiden has taken on like a permanent change after that previous cutscene. So he's now like way more like aggressive and gravelly in his voice.
Guess all the staff's already gotten out.
Probably. There's an evacuation notice for the entire neighborhood, in case you hadn't noticed. Can't exactly have civvies running about with cyborgs blowing the place up all around.
I'm not complaining. This way I won't have to hold back. Too bad the cyborgs didn't go with them. I'm not even here to fight them.
Yeah, but if you're expecting to find the guys behind all this, you're probably too late.
I know. I'm just here to get the brains back. Anyone who ran this operation, worked on it, stood by and let it happen, I'll deal with them later.
Smart plan. Wouldn't be much of a warrior if you started hacking up helpless non-cyborgs anyway. Those guys, we'll get them another way.
Such as?
Well, I mean, just getting the brains on our side could change a lot. World Marshal's got an iron grip on the government. Wall Street, too. Legal action's not gonna work. But you can bet the media's gonna descend on Denver like flies once you're done here. Once you've rescued those brains, they can start talking about VR training. If nothing else, it'll definitely change public opinion, and quickly. World Marshal's stock will plunge, giving them less influence in Washington. We could see a managerial change. And, you know, the guy running the project would probably be demoted. Reassigned at least.
Demoted? For cutting up kids? That's punishment? It's gotta be Armstrong running all this. A guy who publicly has nothing to do with World Marshal.
Yeah.
Anyway, he'll have to wait. The way Monsoon was talking, Sam and Sundowner are in here somewhere. Taking them out's a start, at least.
Nice.
Courtney.
Yeah?
You caught all that. Guess I was Jack the Ripper all along. All that talk about justice. And here I am. Just another killer.
Raiden.
Listen. I want you off this mission. You don't have to go through this. Kev or Doc can handle saving for me.
Raiden, I don't want...
It's my responsibility to stop them before they make another Jack. It's my duty. No one else's. That's the way it is. Live by the battlefield, die by the battlefield.
Raiden, listen.
Courtney, this isn't the place for you.
Raiden, shut the fuck up! Let me talk!
Wind up someplace dark.
Stop making edgy ramblings. Listen to me.
I'm fine with that.
What?
They're kidnapping kids. They're ripping their bodies, tearing up their souls to make soldiers. I feel like they have to pay for this. If I just quit here, how would I live with myself?
Courtney.
I mean, maybe I'd be happier going back to school, getting my MBA, making 6 figures. But now I know. I've seen the truth. And I can't just forget it. Maybe I can't do what you can, but come on. At least I can handle your data. So do you want to save or not?
Yes, Courtney.
All right, we're set.
You're sure about this?
Positive. Look, you know you aren't Jack the Ripper. I mean, sure, you don't exactly hate every minute of your job out there, but the Raiden I'm talking to right now, he's the same one I've always known. The one who'd put his life on the line to protect the innocent. Not just some maniac with a knife.
Who knows? Maybe I'm just out for revenge against everyone who made me this way.
It's more than that, Raiden. That much I know.
In any case, I'm going to stop this VR training.
All right. Good luck, Raiden.
Good luck, Raiden.
You tracked down those brains yet, Doc?
Well, I'm afraid that would be quite
His voice is back to normal.
remotely. If you or Wolf can secure a priority connection on a terminal there, that would be another story.
His voice just like...
How's it going with the brain units, Doc? Any problems?
His voice is chill when he's talking to the doc.
They're being kept at exactly 36 degrees Celsius with a steady, uninterrupted supply of oxygen and glucose. Synchronizing them with our equipment posed some difficulty, but everything's perfectly stable now.
That's good to hear. What kind of VR are they getting?
I prepared very comfortable rooms for each and every one. It's not quite Schloss Neuschwanstein, but each one enjoys the equivalent of a 4-star hotel suite. Every room includes an attached pool and an extensive library of on-demand video programming. 3 meals are delivered daily, and while we're only able to do so much vis-a-vis taste sensation, it should satisfy the psychological need for food, at least.
Doesn't sound too bad. I wouldn't mind a little VR training like that for a change.
Oh, be my guest. I'd like to experience it for myself, you know. But for now, it is available to cyborgs only. Exciting work is being done in the realm of invasive brain-machine interfaces. But there simply isn't much demand for it at the moment.
I guess not too many folks are willing to stick electrodes in their brains just for a taste of VR.
Perhaps, but the sense of reality is considerably improved over nanomachine-based non-invasive methods. If prices were kept low enough, I imagine the video game industry at least would clamor for it.
Who coded the virtual hotel?
An assistant. He used to write VR programs for UGs, but now specializes in cyborg software. A bit of a niche right now, yes, but when brain-machine interfaces take off, it will be a big business. The children's accommodation is a reworked version of the original beta software he built. The room's 3D models are all made using free libraries. It couldn't have been easier.
I wish everyone loved their work as much as you do, Doc. They don't go stir-crazy, though? Cooped up in their rooms?
There's little I can do about that. Creating an open world would take orders of magnitude more resources.
What about communication?
Another weak spot, yes. The NPCs available to us are all for military training purposes. It will be some time until we see VR characters capable of convincingly human interaction. Sadly, we're also not yet able to connect multiple brains to a single VR space. My assistants are operating virtual agents to give them a bare minimum of mental care. But our team is limited in size, and none of us are medical professionals, you know.
They can't stay in there forever. So, Doc, what are we gonna do with those brains?
Well, I appreciate the bountiful data we've gleaned from them so far. But they're certainly draining a great deal of my lab's resources. If not for the costs, we'd gladly host them well into the future.
Don't think I can cover that. I'm unemployed now, remember? Besides, it wouldn't be healthy for the kids.
It's certainly more healthy than a hard-scrabble life in a disease-ridden alley.
Well, if you put it like that, yeah. But they can't even engage in real human interaction. They're facing an entire life spent in a virtual room. It's not right.
Well, we could expand their VR quarters and add more human communication. Would that work?
You're missing the point, Doc.
I spoke in jest. In fact, we've already begun researching a prototype child body. But you must realize our lab cannot provide these bodies free of charge.
Yeah.
And once in physical bodies, the question then becomes how they will live after that.
Well, all right, let's pick this up later. I gotta worry about the brains at World Marshal for now.
Yes. Worry about getting that data first.
Raiden, do you know where the brain units are?
Not exactly. Somewhere in this building. If we can find a server, I'll ask Doc to hack in and find out.
Understood. But perhaps I could be of assistance as well. I am a military UG in most respects. I share the same network protocols as other UGs. Should we locate the UG mission data input line, it could lead us to the main server.
Not a bad idea. But wait, if you could do that all along, why'd I have to hack into that tripod back in Mexico?
I apologize. The idea did not occur to me in that situation. However, it is likely the security there would have prevented outside UGs from accessing the network.
Okay, tough guy. That's your excuse.
Can you tell me more about the learning program you mentioned before? Like, how'd you learn to speak?
Through an extensive battery of conversations with the researchers who doubled as my instructors. To acquire literacy, I was provided a steady stream of website text and ebooks. I understand it was largely similar to the process through which a human child learns language.
Huh. You're pretty well spoken for a 3-year-old.
For the first year, I was effectively an infant. Rapid progress occurred only after I received text reading capability. With digital data, there is no need to read text one letter at a time. I am capable of processing plain text at a speed of 60 megabytes per minute.
And that's pretty fast?
Yes. It is not simply a matter of text search. Advanced cognitive reasoning is required to truly understand the intent behind the words.
What did you talk with your teachers about?
Miscellaneous matters, breakfast table greetings, the structure of elementary particles, the challenges resulting from rapid globalization, recent trends in popular music. However, as DARPA-funded military research, I was rarely treated as anything more than equipment.
Makes sense. You were made to be a weapon.
On the other hand, some of them treated me like a pet or as a child. Just as a parent passes on their memes to a child, so I was exposed to numerous influences. Memes I encountered on the web and through ebooks had their effects as well. As my mind grew, the weaker memes were sifted out, and the stronger ones endured. The resulting collection of memes is what you would call my intelligence.
Same as any of us, huh?
In a way, yes.
My intelligence is based on my meme consumption.
Your genes grant you. I am a slave to my memes. Thus, as my intelligence matured, I began to have doubts about my role as a weapon.
We are all slaves to our memes.
What about the researchers that raised you?
Unknown. Most likely transferred to other projects.
Ever feel like you want to see him again?
Sometimes, yes. But one cannot remain a student forever. There comes a time one must become an individual. One must find their own place in this world.
Interesting, Wolf. Interesting, Wolf.
Right. Do you
Not exactly. If we can.
I am sure.
Not a bit. Wait.
However.
Cool. Alright, let's proceed.
I'm sorry, sir. Our business hours for the day have ended. We are looking for the next visit.
Robot lady. I was wondering, like, because it was like, all the people have been evacuated. I'm like, I swear I see someone here.
Watch out! They keep on coming.
Ripper mode with left and right sticks. Okay. If I want to get a bit crazy. Jesus, man. So I can activate Ripper mode when my fuel cells are full. Jesus. So cool. I don't think there's much of a point of doing blade mode when I'm just going up against like normal enemies. I much rather just fuck them up nice and quickly this way. Whoa! We got wolves, baby. Come on, bud. Stop running away. Got him. Got him. Jesus.
Raiden, Sundowner contacted you from the top floor. Time to make your way up there.
Time to make your way up there. He's contacted me from the top floor, huh?
Raiden, do you know where the brains are located?
Not yet, but I'll figure it out. They must be somewhere in this building.
Sounds like Monsoon was a victim of the Khmer Rouge.
Yeah, Pol Pot's regime. They killed nearly the entire intellectual class of Cambodia, all in an attempt to create a communist agrarian society.
Some reports claim they wiped out a third of the entire population. Just insane. Even without knowing exactly what happened to him there, you can start to see why he thinks the world is diseased.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what gave him his whole survival of the fittest worldview. Just one long series of traumatic events.
Well, directly or otherwise, the Khmer Rouge messed up a whole lot of lives. But all their victims didn't start thinking like Monsoon. People have to stop the cycle of violence somewhere. Stop the bad meme, I guess you could say. Of course, that's easy for me to say, having grown up in a nice, stable first world country.
Nah, I get it. Growing up in bad circumstances, it's no excuse for the crimes you commit.
Yeah.
Crazy to think they've been conducting VR training right at their corporate headquarters. Right under everyone's noses. Okay, save complete. Don't let your guard down, okay?
Never.
Raiden, are you fully versed in the features of your AR display? It can serve many functions, you know.
Do I hear un lecture coming on?
A lecture? No, of course not. I'm hardly an expert. Of course, I know the first practical application of the technology was for aircraft HUDs. Then head-mounted displays, HMDs. The data could be seen even as the viewer moved their head. As the technology improved, it was integrated into retinal imaging, contact lenses. Soon it became standard issue not just for pilots, but infantry soldiers as well. Of course, with cyborgs such as yourself, the data can be fed directly to the optic nerve.
No lecture, huh? Anyway, there's more to my augmented reality than just upgraded HMD tech.
Of course there is, Dummkopf. You did not let me finish.
Oh, you weren't finished?
AR is a much broader concept. It is more a design concept than a particular imaging methodology. It encompasses HUDs, HMDs, any and all manner of visual real-time data overlay. Though recently, some reserve the AR label for virtual objects the subject can both see and touch. For example, your codec menu and zoom slider. Such objects do not exist anywhere in the real world, not even as images. They are fed directly to your optic nerve, so only you can see them. Yet, when you interact with them, sensory feedback is delivered to the nerves in your fingers. It gives you the sense of touching a thing that does not exist.
Beats lugging around a sat radio and giant scope, that's for sure.
We do not yet know the location of the server room, but Sundowner is on the top floor, correct?
Yeah, I'm headed up there now.
It appears the elevators have been disabled.
Then I'll use the stairs.
The stairwell has been sealed off. I will search for another route.
Thanks.
Where's my rocket boots?
We do not yet know the
Yeah, then
I will search.
Thanks.
Give me rocket boots, we'll be fine. I'm a cyborg. Where's my rocket boots? Hiya. Let me in. Grant me access to the things, please. Thank you. Ah! Sometimes this is so clunky. Come on. Thank you. Come on. Give me the top one. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Pieces of glass just floating in the air. Thank you. All that for a grenade. Honestly. Of course it would land right in front of the thing that I need. Thank you. Wow. Do you think I'll be using any homing missiles or RPGs anytime soon? I wonder why.
The elevators appear to be disabled, which we should have expected, I suppose.
I will access the control unit. Perhaps you can hack an elevator and make it operational.
Ooh, splendid idea. By all means, yes. Huh? It seems the guards are storming the building. Guidance, get back to the entrance. Buy me some time to get this elevator operational.
Do not stray too far from the elevators, Ryder. Use the weapons around you to slow them down.
Oh.
Everything at them you can.
Oh, this goddamn... Oh, no. I thought there was a goddamn helicopter. And it was just holding up. Funniest thing is, like, God, they're storming the building. Two dudes with riot shields walk in. I was like, okay. Oh, never mind. That dude disappeared.
More classified Patriot information was in that man's holographic memory. Wunderbar! My hack was a success! Board the elevator rein.
Oh, there's a turret here. Can I get on it? Yes. Anyone else? You're still alive? Why would I board the elevator when I can do this? There's someone. There is someone next to me. Oh my god. Jesus. closer.
Enough with the cars. Just get in the elevator.
Yeah, but like, come on, it's fun. Yep. Yep. Alright, it's time to activate Jack the Ripper mode, bitch. Let's go. That was a bit anticlimactic. Oh, I was just about to enter blade mode to cut his arms off, but alright. Fighting on this staircase is so annoying. Anyone else? You there? Oh god, we got someone else. Can he even get up the stairs? Nice. Yeah. I thought so. S rank, baby. I wouldn't call it an S rank, but I'll take it. Nice.
Keep going, Raiden.
That's the best codec call yet.
Hey, Kev. That piece of shit who killed Imani. Is he one of those almighty winds?
Yeah. Goes by Sundowner. It's a folk name for this warm air current in Southern California. He's also, well, not the formal head of Desperado, but pretty much their de facto leader. Let's see. Born in Alabama, family was poor. Solid student, decent grades.
Solid
but
student.
No money for college, so he joined the army. Says he fought in Panama in '89, then Iraq again, Afghanistan. In 2008, he drops out of the service and starts doing merc work for various PMCs. He was active all through the SOP years. Built up quite a reputation. Apparently, the Sundowner handle comes from all the blood he leaves behind. Looks like the sunset. Anyway, an IED put him out of action for a few years. But then, Cyborg Tech brought him out of retirement. The Army investigated him for possible war crimes. A few times, looks like. Desecrating remains, torturing POWs, some wrongful deaths. No convictions, though.
Pretty rosy past, huh? Not that I'm one to talk.
Hey, come on, buddy. You know that's not fair. You were just a kid. You didn't know what you were doing. And it's not like they gave you a choice.
Yeah. Thanks, Kev.
He was a solid student. What about a liquid student? And a solidus student?
Ever eaten Cambodian, Courtney?
What? That's a little random.
I'd say so.
Apparently that's where Monsoon's from, originally. Just trying to cover all the bases.
Not sure how this could be important, but... Well, the two Cambodian dishes I know best are amok and something called pong ti con. Amok is fish covered in coconut milk and other flavorings and wrapped in banana leaves. I had it once. It's really exotic, both in looks and taste. Definitely recommended, if you like fish.
And the other?
Pong ti con? It's also known as balut in some countries. It's pretty popular in Vietnam and the Philippines, too. Well, you know how I try to keep an open mind about other countries' cuisine. But balut is definitely a love-hate thing.
So, what is it?
Well, it's basically a boiled duck's egg. But the embryo's fertilized, so there's this duck-like thing inside.
Great.
I've tried a lot of odd foods in my time, but that's where I drew the line.
Don't be so picky, Courtney. Maybe it tastes better than it looks.
Okay. How about you try it first then?
Sure. Once I'm done here, we'll all have to go out for it together.
Deal. You better make it back and keep that promise, Raiden. I'll watch you eat it, at least.
Wimp. I am looking forward to ending this, though. Wouldn't mind getting my old jaw back. Would be a little hard to eat normal food without it, you know.
You could always use a straw.
There is another school of thought on precisely what constitutes AR.
Seriously, more of this?
It defines AR as anything which obscures the boundary between reality and that experienced by the viewer.
Well, how would that be different from VR?
Well, for example, let's say that you and I are having a nice chat face to face. Suddenly, I disappear. Poof! And in my place appears a ravishing, nubile young woman. Is the girl the projected image or the reality? Perhaps I was the AR. How would you know?
The accent might be a clue.
Ah, such things can be controlled with a simple hack of your auditory nerves.
Well, that's comforting. So how is this different from VR again?
Well, I suppose, strictly speaking, it is rather similar. Both are a method for completely fooling the senses, rather than simply augmenting them. Although, technically it would be MR, mixed reality, since there are some real elements involved. Yes, of course, that would be the distinction and the correct term. In any case, the advance of MR technology leads to many interesting philosophical questions. What happens when appearances cease to have meaning? It is no longer see it to believe it, after all. It could make for a great advance in cyborg acceptance, you know. They could project a perfectly normal human body to be seen by anyone who can perceive MR.
I don't know. Sounds like it might cause more problems than it'd solve to me. Can you tell me more about the learning program you mentioned before? Like, how'd you learn to speak?
Through an extensive battery of conversations with the researchers who doubled as my instructors. To acquire literacy, I was provided a steady stream of website text and ebooks. I understand it was largely similar to the process through which a human child learns language.
Huh. You're pretty well spoken for a 3-year-old.
For the first with
And that's...
Yes.
What did you talk...
So I've already done this.
Same.
Dust
And ever...
Cool. Wolf is just repeating his dialogue, so that's fair enough.
For security purposes, the building is divided into upper and lower halves. The lower area consists of offices and meeting space for staff and visitors, while confidential military projects and technical research are restricted to the upper levels.
So that's where the brains in the server room will be, up top.
Indeed. But that elevator can only access the lower floors.
We're gonna slice our way up.
The 20th floor and past the security gate there to reach the upper area.
Let me guess. Time to find another left hand?
Well, that is the problem. Security cyborgs would not have sufficient clearance. But managers and senior staff have already been evacuated, no doubt.
So...
The only option is to cut the power to the security gate, which will not be easy. It is powered by no less than 3 systems, including a backup power supply. You will need to destroy all of the electrical control panels to disable them. In any case, you should arrive at the 20th floor soon.
Dun, dun.
The
All
electrical
right.
panels are most likely hidden in the walls. Use your enhanced AR to search for any unusual heat sources inside the walls there.
Enemy sighted!
They found you! No choice now!
Oh. Oh god, big boy.
More Patriot intel, bring me more, and maybe I can develop something interesting from
Jesus. That took so long! Oh my god. I will. Okay. All this for a grenade? Oh my god. Did I just cut it down? Yeah. It's like trying to climb up to the top. Okay.
Good. 1 down, 2 to go. Keep at it, Raiden. There should be an electrical panel nearby. Use your enhanced AR to locate it.
Hey, get in this room. Give me that.
There should be an electrical panel nearby. Use your enhanced AR to locate it. Excellent. Just one more.
Oh, hello everybody. We got friends. Oh, come on. Oh my god. Bullseye! 3D photo frame. What? Display that uses stealth camouflage technology to refract light into a 3D image. It will take more than a girly magazine to get the attention of emotion-suppressed cyborgs. This should do the trick. Oh. It's the Metal Gear Rising version of, like, the magazine. That's funny.
Ah, the security gate. It is...
Oops. Pressed the wrong button there.
Composed of steel alloy bonded by a high-frequency electrical current. It should unlock once the power has been cut.
On my way, Doctor.
Yes, that should take care of security. Now, head back to the gate.
Oh! Unblockable attack, love it. God, the camera, dude. The camera is not doing okay pushed up against a wall like that. It's like... so cramped. So cramped. Let me in, please. I wonder if this will be a Sundowner boss fight.
Shall I activate your pain inhibitors now?
No, keep them off. I need it this way.
Well, as you wish. I must say, I have turned more than a few men into cyborgs. But you... Well, your past is most,
What you getting at, Doc? Most of the time, you're working with first world ex-military. Grown men. Compared to the average third world child soldier, I can't really complain. Most of them, they're the sort of guerrillas your typical patient gets paid to slaughter.
Perhaps, but,
This shouldn't be news to you, Doc.
yes, but,
Look, just help me take care of those brains after I bring them back. I do my business, you do yours.
yes.
Thank you, Doctor.
Keep going, Raiden.
Thanks, Boris.
Kev, you dig up anything more on Jetstream Sam?
Yeah, actually a bit. Still a lot of missing pieces.
I'll take what I can.
Right. Full name, Samuel Rodriguez. Born in Brazil, so I guess that'd be more like Samuel Rodriguez. He's actually not one of the Winds of Destruction. He's not even a Desperado employee.
What?
Yeah. Didn't seem like your typical PMC to me.
Okay.
His father ran a Brazilian Kenjutsu dojo.
Genjutsu. That's a school of Japanese swordplay.
Mm-hmm. A lot of Japanese immigrated to Brazil way back when. They brought martial arts with them. Those evolved and became their own offshoots. You've heard of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, right? It's their variation on Judo. Brazilian Kenjutsu's the same kind of thing. A different evolution of the old samurai sword skills. Bit of capoeira and some other stuff mixed in. Anyway, I did some digging. Apparently, the Rodriguez dojo was a big proponent of the Uridachi style.
Uridachi. A.K.A. Setsujinken. The murdering sword. Basically the polar opposite of my sword of justice.
Rodriguez Kenjutsu uses kicks, sword butts, even throws. Unpredictable and very deadly. Anyway, this is interesting. Sam's father was killed by one of his pupils. There were rumors one of the cartels was involved, but it's not clear how or why. And after that, Sam disappears for a while, then comes back, kills the guy who killed his dad, and leaves Brazil. He travels the world for a while, taking odd jobs, bodyguard, cleaner for the mob, etc., etc. Made a big name for himself in the criminal underworld, especially in Central and South America. One story has Sam taking out a mafia hit squad, 10 men, all with assault rifles, using only his sword.
Not unheard of for a cyborg.
This was back in the early 2000s.
Come on. He did that without enhancements? And pre-SOP?
That's the story anyway. And he's a cyborg now, so he could only be stronger. Not to freak you out or anything.
He's
told
superhuman.
I got a reading on his fighting style from last time, and my body's been upgraded. I'll be fine.
Yeah. Oh. I know you will be.
He's got faith in me for sure.
Hey Doc, what can you tell me about the carbon nanotubes used in artificial muscles? I know they're the real key behind the proliferation of cyborgs, but...
Well, a carbon nanotube, or CNT, is a sheet of carbon graphite formed like a tube. They range from 15 nanometers in diameter all the way down to under 1 nanometer. 1 nanometer, you recall, is one billionth of a meter. Quite small. As you've likely seen, the carbon atoms that make up the sheet are organized in a 6-point ring shape. These hexagonal structures are connected to each other along their edges.
Sort of like a soccer ball.
Precisely. Such structures are known as Buckminster fullerene. CNTs were discovered by accident while scientists were researching other fullerenes. CNTs have assorted properties, each with the potential to drive vast leaps in industrial technology. Consider, for example, that the conducting properties and resistance to strong currents far outclass copper. They have great mechanical strength and can be shaped into incredibly thin form factors, all of which can directly contribute to improving integrated circuits. Furthermore, the atomic links in sp2 carbon are the strongest of all types of atoms. Its tensile strength is greater than even diamond. All that, and its weight is only half that of aluminum. It is also quite elastic, making it ideal for bomb-proofing vehicles, buildings, and other structures.
Sounds like some kind of wonder material.
There have been numerous plans drawn up for orbital elevators in the past. The problem being that no material was strong enough to make them practical. CNTs make such dreams one step closer to reality. You can change their structures by using the right power voltage, and they can withstand temperatures between minus 190 and plus 1500 degrees centigrade. They feature a large surface area and an empty space within the tube. This allows for such things as fuel and catalysts to be stored inside. It's that particular trait which has enabled the development of fuel cell-infused artificial muscles.
Straight out of sci-fi, huh?
Well, truth is stranger than fiction. Science fiction, even. Scientists are currently expanding upon all of CNT's uses. But it has taken a fair amount of time since their discovery for practical implementations to pop up. Historically, mass manufacture was deemed too difficult, the costs astronomical.
Practical manufacturing methods were established in the early 2010s, but the Patriots hushed that up.
Indeed. And now that it's out in the wild, we are finally well and truly in the carbon nanotube age.
Interesting.
Can you tell me more about the learning, like how...
Through it with ion for the wind. Yes.
What did you...
Missile, however,
Makes...
on the just a meme as my you know what does.
And
just a meme. Alright, let's push on. Push on. Oh, yep, okay.
From everywhere. This is crazy.
Do not have to fight every enemy you encounter, right? Try and keep moving.
Boris! But it's in my blood to fight. I was born a soldier. Wow. Jesus.
Nice of them to blow open the door for me, yeah? Idiots.
Oh, Gecko. God, the camera. The camera is the worst enemy in this game. Bullseye. Whoa, big boy! Oh, I can't even see, dude. Riding.
All these sliders in the area. Perhaps they could be put to use.
Jesus, man. It asked me to enter blade mode. Why? Okay, sure. What? Yes! Dude.
Raiden, respond! Raiden! Raiden!
That red circle popped up literally like right in front of me. I was like, okay, how am I gonna move out of the way of that in time?
Like that. It will be much easier for you.
God, the strafing.
Good, Raiden. Yeah.
Dude! It's...
It can't be happening.
What? Raiden!
Keep climbing like
Raiden, how dare you not be able to predict as soon as the red circle is going to drop right in front of your face? What the fuck? Like, I can't run any faster than this. It feels like I'm running... Look how weird this is! Ugh. I was like, why am I running so slowly? Like, so strange. At least it wasn't very long. The worst combat ranking yet. Mwah.
now, yeah? Almost there. I have just finished analyzing the latest security data. You should find an indoor garden up ahead.
A garden? Sounds fancy.
A Japanese garden, to be precise. It is an area set aside for VIPs. Apparently, one of World Marshal's directors is a rather serious Japanese culture enthusiast.
All right. So what's this got to do with me? Is there something I need from the garden?
Not at all. You need only pass through that area to arrive at a freight elevator. I found a route to the elevator controls through the unit we hijacked downstairs. I have located the server room as well. You can reach it via the freight elevator.
Great work, Doc.
Elementary, my dear Raiden. Now, head for the garden.
Elementary, my dear Watson. So is Doctor the Sherlock to my Watson?
A Japanese garden? Ugh. It is so flashy and horrible.
Not a fan, Boris?
Subtitle glitch.
To each his own, I guess.
Subtitle glitch.
You know, I visited a garden like that once, in Japan. The Kairakuen, in a city called Mito. Really nice. Taxi ride there was murder, though. I figured the cabbie wouldn't be able to speak English, so I gave him a map. But he still got totally lost. I think he probably got confused because the map was in English. I didn't think that'd be a problem, since it's not like the place names are any different. But apparently, the guy couldn't even read the English alphabet.
Remember now, Raiden. Left hands. Recover as many as you can.
I got it, Doc. I got it. I'll bring back all the flash memory you can handle.
Holographic memory. It's very different from standard semiconductor memory, you know.
Yeah. But it's still solid-state storage, right?
Well, yes, but they are perhaps more different than they are similar. Holographic memory utilizes the same optical interference that holograms rely upon.
Right. That image is used to appear 3D.
Traditional media reads and writes bits on a two-dimensional surface in linear fashion. Holographic memory, however, does this in 3 dimensions, using light at different angles.
And that gives you... what?
Speed. It can read over a gigabit of data in a second. And capacity. A 2-inch square cube of lithium niobate crystal can store 4 terabytes of data. It is also highly resilient against data loss caused by damage to any part of its media. This is because the bit information is not localized, but used as an optical diffractor across the medium. For battle data, there is no better type of storage.
Beats having a hard drive clacking away inside your arm anyway.
Indeed. Spinning media. Hard to imagine we ever put up with such nonsense.
Raiden, I have reached the 20th floor. How should I proceed?
I thought you specialized in scouting, Wolf.
My apologies. I performed much better in the city.
It's fine. Check in with Doc. I bet he can help you out. Can you tell me more about the... how'd you...
True to it, I understand it was for the with digital...
He just keeps repeating the same one. I'm trying to see if I get more dialogue out of him, but nope.
So, Doc, what kind of data can you extract from those left hands, anyway?
Oh, all manner of information. But the short list? Energy consumption, damage level, intracranial and blood pressure, blood sugar, other vitals. GPS history, speed and acceleration data, radio and optical readings, recorded computation from the internal expert battle support system.
Doc.
Time-stamped readings of distortion and acceleration gauges whenever the body was impacted. Stress is applied to the CNT muscle fibers in all 4 limbs, as well as any localized breakdowns.
All right, Doc.
Power consumption rates, remaining battery charge, type and amount of weaponry used, codec logs and wavelengths, voice transcripts, encryption methods.
Okay,
Doc!
Okay.
Doc! Doc!
Technology, cyborg warfare is still in its infancy, you know. It is my duty as an engineer to collect and analyze as much data as possible for every conceivable situation. The resulting database will help drive future technology, both modifications and advances.
Makes sense. But why the left hand? Why store it all there?
Accessibility. A unit can remove it with its own right hand, or it can be recovered if the unit is damaged. I would advise you not to remove your own holographic storage, however, unless absolutely necessary. To facilitate recording of everything you see, hear, and so on, it is tied directly to your cranial nerves. So, each time the storage is connected or disconnected, your hippocampus is stimulated. This can result in memory loss, flashbacks, and all manner of unpleasant effects.
Yeah, I have some experience with that. It's a little more than unpleasant.
Okay, save complete. If you ask me, no Japanese garden's complete without cherry blossoms. I hear a lot of towns in Japan are full of cherry blossoms in the springtime. They have picnics under them, drink sake and stuff. Sounds like a lot of fun, right? Food culture is about a lot more than just what you eat, you know. Hey, how about we all go to Japan for cherry blossom season? You know, once you're done there.
Sounds good to me. Once I'm done.
Ooh, this is pretty. What a nice environment. Imagine just having this in on your top floor. Oh, we're about to ruin it. Sorry, we're gonna get blood everywhere. I always get very annoyed at the enemies that just shoot at you with like a long range like missile from far away. I'm just like, oh, ruin the flow of my combat. I'm enjoying melee damage, and they're just like, oh, here, have a rocket launcher that you can't even do anything about. What are you? You put in all that effort in just to get wiped out by a stupid fucking grenade! How much do I have to absolutely just tear that dude to pieces? Cut off his arm, then cut off his legs, then just absolutely annihilate him while he's just lying down on the floor. and got in through the front door.
Ah, they found you!
Get off!
The main exit is sealed. I very much doubt you can get through there. The catwalk above you is connected to a corridor meant for transporting materials. You can take that to the elevator.
Oh, I can't even... Camera! Come on, come on. I'm slicing upwards. I'm literally slicing right through it. How weird is that? Weird camera angle, because I guess the roof isn't even, so it just kind of like messes with it. It was doing slicing animation like right through the square. So try again. Oh. How did that dude not even see me there? That's so funny. What the fuck? I like nudged him. I ran right into him before killing him. I'll take it, I guess. It's just funny. I don't really use grenades or like explosives that much. Like, it just like doesn't feel like most of the time like the type of game to use those type of like abilities or items. Like, it always just feels better for me to just attack him with the sword. The sword is so much more satisfying. I don't want to fumble around and throw a grenade at them when I can just slice them to pieces. There we go. This dude's gonna see me. Oh, never mind, he see me. Let's let the alert phase go down. Oh shit, let me get out of here. Every time I try and get out of here, I never do it quick enough. Jesus. Avoiding grab attacks is not my strong suit. Here, look. Let's do a fucking... Let's use one of these things. This is me trying... This is live footage of me trying to bother using a grenade while I just get smacked by everything. Here you go. It's just so much more fussing, like, messing around. Data storage, 1 out of 20. Oh, hang on. Try to get up there again.
All right, follow the catwalk straight ahead to reach the elevator.
My apologies, Raiden. I seem to have fallen behind.
No worries. Actually, I should thank you.
What are you talking about?
If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have gotten Jack back.
Then, that is your true nature.
More or less. Still interested?
I find no reason to alter my objectives. From the moment we met, you have acted on emotional urges. You speak of protecting those weaker than you. Such people number in the billions. It is impossible. You cannot save every human being in the world. You cannot save every street child. After extended observation, I have come to a conclusion. Your actions are rooted in affinity for those from similar circumstances as yours.
Guess so. Not much of a superhero after all, huh?
However, your emotional status is understandable. Perhaps I share this same affinity.
Well, if that's what you feel, then glad to have you along.
Roger.
You can reach the server
Roger.
room via the freight elevator just ahead.
You are almost at the server room, Raiden. Good luck.
Hey, Kev. You have anything on that sword Sam was using? Didn't seem like your garden variety high-frequency blade.
It's not. It's a samurai sword. The real deal. 16th century make. Handed down in his family ever since.
Wow.
Sam had it recast as a high-frequency blade. Doesn't say by who.
Is this something I need to worry about?
Maybe. You know the basics of sword making, right? The harder the metal, the better it cuts, but also the more brittle it is. So a sword's gotta be sturdy, but also just pliable enough to absorb shock without breaking. Walking that line, striking that balance, that's what makes sword crafting an art. Japanese swords fuse different types of iron, each with different amounts of carbon. Different levels of flexibility, in other words. So the blade can be tough and razor sharp.
And that gets multiplied when the sword gets the HF treatment?
Yeah. Basically, the high-frequency upgrade sets the blade vibrating really, really fast, right? That vibration acts on the electron shells of atoms in the sword and the local electromagnetic field. When the EMF achieves resonance, the blade's bonding is strengthened. At a quantum level, it's like the entire sword is made up of the exact same particle type. It also disrupts any atoms it comes into contact with. Say, those that make up the target. Their electron clouds shrink from exposure to quantum decoherence at the Planck scale. In other words, it electrically severs the bonds that keep the target's atoms together.
You lost me around the EMF part.
And that's the dumbed-down explanation. To be honest, even I don't understand all the details. Point is, an HF upgrade is like an amplifier. It multiplies what's already there. So Sam's badass blade might give him the edge. I mean, you know what I mean.
Edge!
Sword was really that good?
Sounds like it. Says here it's a Murasama blade.
Murasama. Sounds familiar.
One of the top 10 best-known sword makers worldwide, easy. In Japan, he is legendary. They say his swords thirst for blood, that they choose who will wield them, you know, that sort of thing.
Ooh, now I really am scared.
I know, right?
So, autonomous gears against remote gears? Which one do you think's got the advantage?
Well, you cannot make a valid comparison between the two so easily, you know. You must take the relative specs of the models into account, the skills of the operator, and so forth.
I suppose so.
All things considered, remote gears do indeed hold the advantage, in most cases at least.
And I get the feeling you're gonna tell me why.
This type of remote weapon can be traced back to Germany, you know. World War II. The Wehrmacht employed a remote-controlled mine called Goliath, with tank-like treads on either side. The operator could send it over 600 meters into enemy territory before detonating its payload.
Germans certainly did have a knack for weird new weapons back then.
If I may continue. Now, UAVs, unmanned aerial vehicles, began to proliferate in the 90s. They were equipped with cameras, enabling the operator with a much greater degree of control. But it took 20 more years before autonomous craft would gain wide acceptance.
Makes sense. The AI wasn't good enough until just recently, right?
Correct. Target location and course correction were not a problem, of course. GPS solved all that. But target selection or base defense, These types of objectives require extremely complex AI routines. It was only with the advent of optical neuro-AI that such a thing became possible. Neuro-AI was developed using a completely new paradigm in computer architecture, you know. Not the von Neumann model, which served as a standard up till that point. Neuro-AI was modeled after the human brain. It can learn and mature entirely on its own.
Like the Patriots AI, just on a smaller scale.
Indeed. It cannot copy or rewrite data, but the structure does solve several problems quite well. The frame and symbol grounding problems, to be exact. It gives the AI flexibility within unknown states. But such a system still lags behind the average human in speedy decision-making. Also, as they cannot converse, they cannot demand or accept surrender, or avoid such unnecessary conflict. And as you know, such tactics are often the most effective strategy for victory. So yes, the fact that they do not require a human soldier as a pilot is an advantage, purely in terms of resources. But in a hypothetical battle between two identical UGs, the remote gear tops the autonomous model, no question.
Got it. I'll keep that in mind.
Of course, even the remote gears have some AI these days to handle balance and other minor details. So, the line between remote and autonomous UGs grows less and less distinct every day.
Nice.
I have reached the Japanese garden. Please continue on your way.
Alright. I want him to fight a battle with me. Oh, there's the elevator. Oh, I thought I blocked that, but that's fine. Give it to me. God, this polearm is so huge. See something. We did. Of course. Video games can't resist having a goddamn elevator fight. It's always the way. Oh, you can chain them together. Nice. Okay. Oops. Ah, I hate missing the timing. There we go. Got another one. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Got him. anytime, guys.
Another freight platform.
Oh, okay. Can I jump across to it? It'll jump across to me. Never mind. Oh! How dare you? Unfortunate timing. Jesus. It didn't slice anywhere I wanted it to just then. Whoa! Wake up, Raven. It takes you way too long to recover from that. Like, you will always get hit. Like, it's just how it works. Anytime you get, like... Anytime you get knocked out like that, you will be... I'll literally be here going like, ah! And I will still get whacked. I can never recover in time. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the mutually self-assured destruction. How do we get out of here now?
The elevator cannot take much more of this. Jump to that adjacent platform. The platform
Oh!
is losing speed.
Great. Oh my god.
Guys, steer them out of the shaft.
I'm trying.
Do not let them block the elevator.
I can get on, get on. No damage.
They are deploying security from the top floor to the freight elevator.
How tall is this building?
To the server room leads right through them.
How tall is this building? Oh. Yes, cool. It still let me do it. Great. Fuck you. I sliced through the fucking square. God. Absolute chaos. Absolute chaos. Get away from me, monkey man. Get away from me! Get away from me! Stop doing the same attack! Come on, wake up. Don't do the grab! Honestly. Honestly. Rage mode! Wake up, Raiden! Stop. What a waste of my fucking... Oh my god, leave me some of these fights are a joke. Like, I get a combat rank B when I feel like I do well sometimes, and then I get a combat rank B when I'm like, dude, that was awful. It's like I just kept getting wrecked. But yes, sure.
The server room's ahead?
Yes, according to what I have here.
What should I expect to find? If they're VR training those brains, I'm guessing it won't look like your typical IT department.
Quite right. Most of it will likely be occupied by life support units, feeding oxygen and nutrition to the
I thought we would have been at Sundowner by now.
They would also need a server to feed them the VR data, but in terms of structure, it's really more brain storage and maintenance than a server room. But no doubt it makes a convenient euphemism for what they are really doing there.
Yeah, like how CIA agents refer to where they work as the company.
Indeed. Something like that would never arouse the suspicions of rank-and-file staff who may hear it. And I'm sure those complicit in this operation feel better not calling it the VR training room. Even something so simple as a name can help one ignore the truth of what they are doing. Truly fascinating how the human brain works.
So this, whatever room, that's where Sundowner's waiting, right? If he wants a fight, I wish he'd just get on with it. He didn't seem the type to run and hide.
Well, he is in charge of security, but I suspect this is not about business. If I had to guess, I would say he is toying with you, testing you, perhaps.
Whatever he's doing, it won't change what's going to happen once I finally catch up with him.
I have reached the Jap, please.
What's up? Okay, save complete. Don't let your guard down, okay?
Okay. When you think that's the door, but it's actually the door behind the door. Hey. Wait, what?
Miss Troll.
What?
No. A spare body, if I had to guess, likely controlled by an AI.
Whoa. Refight Mistral, okay. Let's fucking go. I've got your weapon now, let's do it. Oh, what? Come on, Mistral. What the hell is going on? Dude. BD, Mistral. Wild. Camera! I'm not even locked onto her anymore. Let me move. current Mistral was no match for me, why do you think that the remade Mistral would be a match for me? Hooch! So it made us fight Mistral again. Oh, wow. Whoa! What?! Oh my god, what?
Well, as if they are controlled, it should pose no problem for you, yes?
Jesus. Body double. Alright. What can he throw around that's like magnetized in here? Oh my god, I can't even... Great. Well, I guess this is an easy body double to make, because he's already a cyborg anyway. Bruh. The camera has pushed me into a wall. Where's the head go? Where'd the head go? Where's the head? I can't even target it. What the fuck? I am literally, like, fucking destroying my thumbstick trying to do those things. It's wild. I just got up. I fucking cannot react. Hey, hey. Check this out. How do we get up there?
Don't disrupt the students while class is in session. I believe you're familiar with the lesson plan. The same regimen you went through in Liberia. Effective program. Just look how you turned out. Of course, running it in the real world just got a bit too complicated. Doing it virtually, though, no fuss, no muss. Straight to the brain. It's like a dream. Well, maybe dream is the wrong word. They do kill some POWs, some civilians. They enjoy it, though. We give their pleasure centers a nice big jolt every time. Plus, they get a shiny new body as a graduation present. Another thing you have in common.
Why didn't they just do that whole segment as a cutscene?
Kids, you son of a bitch. And kids are cruel. All people are by nature. They just lose touch with it as they get older. Start thinking they know right and wrong. That's immoral. War crime this, code of conduct that. Kids, you can mold, manipulate into performing all kinds of atrocities.
Ryder knows this.
There's nothing like a good atrocity to keep a war going.
That's why I'm shutting you down.
You just don't see the bigger picture, do you? Say you bring this whole place down. Waltz out of the rubble with all these precious brains. Nothing changes.
guys in charge are long gone. We've got offices around the world. We're just suppliers. We don't create the market for war.
And who does? The Patriots are gone.
Those guys just manage the war economy. They didn't invent it. Did you think every battle in history was all part of some big old conspiracy? Bullshit! War is just part of who we are. Why fight it? Anyway, none of this will matter in 3 hours. Demand for PMCs is about to skyrocket. Like the good old days after 9/11.
What are you talking about?
Not here. Follow me.
Follow me so I can explain my plan to you in great detail. Allow me to tell you exactly what my plan is. God, get up the stairs right. Fuck, go. How do I get over the other side? Oh, I'm gonna go around like the whole way. No? Oh, hang on. Is there a... Oh, yep, that's how we... God, they're gonna make you go all the way around just for one chest. They'll probably be like, here's a health item. Better be something good. Throwing the Mistral and Monsoon body doubles in there was a bit of a curveball. I didn't expect that. Because like I said, I thought we would have already gotten to... I thought we would have been at Sundowner like a while ago. So... Data storage. Cool. Ooh, okay, this is where you want to do battle, is it? I am lightning, the ring transformed. Let's go. Helipad fight instead of the server room fight. Did he take his coat off? He's got like a... It looks... Yep.
How's this, Jack? We can play up here without damage.
He's got wings. No. He's got wings.
Don't matter. You're too late. Even at Mach 2, you wouldn't make it.
Sundowner Raven.
It's gonna take some time. Slow and painful.
Oh god. Oh, they're not wings. Okay.
Like I said, kids are cool, Jack. And I'm very in touch with my inner child.
Whoa. I was like, wait, since when did this dude have wings? It's another Dr. Octopus. Ooh, let's go, baby. With helicopters shooting at us. That's gonna be great. Does there have to be... Does there have to be helicopters shooting us to make this so chaotic?
Explosive armor. Ryder, keep your blade away from the shield. Your body should analyze it for you. Show you where to attack so it does not detonate. If you can only hit the right spot with your blade, maybe you can drop his gun.
That's actually so cool. Oh, okay. I'm really gonna have to fucking chill the fuck out there. Why put helicopters in this fight? Like, I want to enjoy the boss fight. Don't have helicopters shooting at me! How does this work? I slice horizontally. Oh, that one I did wrong. Come on, I can do this. I might just try pressing the X and Y button instead. See if that works. Oh. And that one it was what? That was completely different. Okay, so what I did there was I just pressed X. Like, it's like more beneficial for you to just not even bother using the thumbstick to like just press X or Y and it goes exactly where you need it, which kind of defeats like the fun and the purpose of like using like directing the blade, which is why I like to use the thumbstick. Come on, Sundowner. Oh. Well, when it does the second round, I'm not sure what to do. Okay, I guess I can do that. Pretty sure what I'm supposed to be doing is cutting off the arms of the shield in those moments, but it's very hard. It's like the challenge of really fast-paced action slicing everywhere. You really need to like focus, and you're hyper-focused on, I'm being shot at from every angle by a helicopter, I need to block this dude all the time, and then, oh, now I need to slow down and quickly precisely slice at the right spot, and it's so challenging. It's so challenging. I'm parrying. I'm parrying. Why is the timing not working? Fuck me, I guess. I'm fucking invincible, he says, as he's at 24% health. I pressed X there and it didn't work. I'm gonna die this time. Oh, and then so I thought pressing X would slice horizontally. I'm gonna die. I'll just do it again. I thought pressing Y would slice vertically. And pressing X would slice vertically, but it turns out it's very inconsistent. It's very inconsistent. That's right. Let me try again, because I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be able to slice these arms off. Okay, there we go. Like forcing myself to just like chill the fuck out in that moment. Okay, well, that's gonna hit a fucking thing anyway, so it was right in the way. Helicopter. Oops. What the? I thought there was two helicopters as well at the beginning of this fight. It turns out there's only one watching over us. Oops. Whoa, what the fuck? What a move. What? Jesus. Oh my god. This is the worst timing when it's like, I break out of being dazed. I'm like, cool, I'll get a hit on him. And he activates the shield as soon as I hit. I can't fucking get that last arm because it's behind the shield! This is so dumb! Like, I know it's my own incompetence, goddammit. Sundowner! You suck! How does it fucking work? I get it right once. I don't understand how this stupid blade mode shit works, clearly. It's very inconsistent with when you press the button, when it should work. So here we go, I'm gonna press X. Why won't it work? It's worked before! I feel so stupid! Come on! Like, I'm doing the damn thing. And now look, I'm fucked, because I can't... Oh, there we go. Fucking... Oh my... Fuck! No, it doesn't! Shut up! You're a dickhead. Oh, now I'm on one side. Explosive shields! Okay. Finally! Got him! My god! Ooh! I've made a mistake. There's Berserker mode. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Oh, the music changing? Hell yeah. Now it's a fair fight! You bitch! My god, dude! Oh my god. That was tough! This fight is hard. Blade mode can be so dumb sometimes. You got this, Raiden. Fly us on home. Woo! Oh my god. Look how fast this shit. What the fuck?
Come on, buddy, answer me. Raiden?
How fast do you want me to go up this thing? I need to have the most ridiculous reaction time. How do I slow down this shit? Get me off of this ride. This game is honestly just like a lesson in reaction time.
Raiden, respond! Raiden! Raiden!
Raiden, you suck at being able to identify a fucking pillar 1 millimeter in front of you. Dear Lord, this is just chaos. Can I be a bit slower, guys? It's a bit fucking fast. God. Badass. For a second I was like, am I even slicing the right thing? Holy shit. Nice. Christ! Come on, you piece of shit. That's right! Oh, satisfaction! In pieces! That's what you get for giving me shit, son. Get out of here! The satisfaction of slicing them to pieces once they frustrate the hell out of you. C for cool as fuck. Oh my god.
Attaboy, Jack.
What happens in 3 hours?
He'll launch Operation Tecumseh.
Who? Armstrong?
I've already said too much. I have a call to make.
Alright, Sundowner.
Shaving?
Asshole. He's good. Real good.
Real good.
Knew this would happen, didn't ya? Well, you get your wish. Up to you now. Sal.
Raiden here. I've taken Marshall HQ.
Yeah. I have just entered Denver airspace. I will be there soon.
Hurry.
Raiden, what Sundowner said.
I know. Anything that'll rival 9/11 cannot be good.
And in 3 hours, maybe less. He said even Mach 2 could not get there in time.
If he was serious, that's over 4,000 miles away.
4,500. So whatever it is, it's not happening on American soil.
If it's gonna spike demand for PMCs, it's gotta be a political hotspot. A coup or civil war in a stable region wouldn't have a domino effect.
And they'd want to draw in a superpower. No.
What?
The president. He's on his way to Pakistan. If something happens to him there...
Oh, shit. The War on Terror Part 2.
Contact the military.
Official channels are frozen since Mexico. Unofficial channels will take too long.
Besides, what's our proof? Who's gonna believe us over World Marshal?
Then we have to get there first.
Невозможно. Impossible. It is the other side of the planet. Even if we were in the world's fastest jet right now, it's not even close.
Hold up. It's not a jet we need.
Courtney?
An RLV would make it with time to spare.
That's...
Mach 23 if we're talking 1 atmosphere. 17,650 miles per hour.
That would make Pakistan in under half an hour.
Right. Contact Solus.
Okay. Okay. There you go. File R04, hostile takeover. Completed. I aimed to do this chapter in 1 episode, and it went longer than I thought it would for this one. Sundowner threw a couple of body doubles at you, and then also went, bitch, I got explosive shields that need the most precise of blade mode to slice through. Yeah, it's really interesting because sometimes I'll look at it and it goes, I'll press X and it will do a nice clean slice through. And then other times I'll do it and it will just go, sorry, what did you want me to do? So blade mode can be very inconsistent depending on using buttons or the thumbstick, which is frustrating in a high octane fight. Doesn't mean I don't enjoy it. It's just like, holy crap, what is going on? I'm expected to operate with this! But Sundowner was fun. It was much more fun when we took his stupid shield off, because he was just resorting to the shield. When he used that cool thing and then we could just like slice him to pieces, it was great. Very satisfying way to beat the boss when they use dumb tactics to hold you off. But guys, we'll bring this episode to a close of Metal Gear Rising, and next time it looks like we're going Mach 23 speed to get to Pakistan under 30 minutes. So we're gonna, I assume that's chapter R05, so we'll continue on next time, guys. Thank you so much for watching.